Damn, that was quick.
Is that quick?
Yeah, for the first time in like ever, StreamYard, as soon as I hit the button, it even told me we were live.
Ah.
I don't know, but we're live. And who is this? Who are you?
What's up? I'm John the Smart Guy.
Oh, God, Lord. I'm Brent Leary. John the smart guy, huh?
What? What? What?
John the smart guy.
Smart guy.
Wasn't that a TV show? That little kid that was T and Tamara's little brother. Didn't he have a show called The Smart Guy or something like that?
Dude, I would not know.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that was past your time. So.
That was way past my time. They were
Yeah.
little. They were little children back when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So um why are you the smart guy?
I've just always been.
I'm perplexed.
I'm stepping into it. I had a great interview today, and
Great
uh,
interview.
yeah. And one of the things was just about knowing who you are and accepting it.
So when are you going to do that?
I am. I'm doing it right now. I'm a
No,
smart guy.
no, you're really not.
Smart
Yeah,
guy.
no,
The
maybe
smart
there's a word
guy.
missing in between smart and guy,
No,
but
I'm the smart ass guy too.
yeah,
But
you,
I'm
well,
the
you,
smart guy.
yeah, yeah, well,
And I'm owning it.
yeah, so yeah, well, you do that. You keep telling yourself that, and yeah,
And
you know what?
you should put the hater after yours.
You know what? You should turn to your that picture of Barack Obama, the hope, because that is your hope. You are hoping to be the smart
Whatever.
guy. Folks, it is pouring here in Atlanta, at
It
least in my
is.
neck of the woods. Poor guy cutting the grass next door is like getting all rained on. you know, it's
Really,
too bad for him.
it's
But
lightning. He's outside.
well, it's not lightning here. It's just
Oh, okay.
raining
We got some lightning.
pretty heavily right now. But that's okay. We're inside. We're good.
Yeah, as long as the cable holds up.
Well, that's true. That there has been a few blinks, so we shall see
Yep.
how long this holds. But anyway, what's up? Somebody, Facebook user. Hello, Facebook user.
Hey, Facebook users, put your name in. That way we know
Who are you,
how to
Facebook?
address you.
Are you one of those mind meld folks?
No, I don't know.
Could
I
be.
don't know.
Yeah.
I streamed it to a couple of groups for you, so we'll see what comes out of that.
Oh God! So more of your people then? Jeez,
Yeah,
what else?
I mean, look, all of your people are in your room.
Oh, Smart guy got jokes. How about that? Cuz is feeling mighty good about himself. This is Ardian Coach.
Ardeen, yes.
Ardeen Coach.
Yes. Hey, Ardeen.
I know why it's your security settings,
Yeah, it's
Ardeen.
Facebook
There's something to
by
do with that.
default.
Yeah.
Facebook
It's
hides
Facebook insecurity.
It's
Okay,
Facebook's
right.
insecurity.
Yeah. Woo.
Mark Zuckerberg's insecurity.
Yeah. Speaking of which, are you one of those thread people that just couldn't wait to get on?
Red people?
Are you one of them peeps?
You know what?
Folks?
Hey, every news site that comes up, and I tell everybody this, all right? You should stake your domain name. All right.
Why?
So because I'm colder ice everywhere.
Why?
And I don't want anybody pretending to be at colder ice.
Oh
or
yeah,
any
like
other thing.
there are a bunch of colder ice pretenders out there just waiting.
Bro, you know how many times I've been spoofed?
Yeah. Well, I can believe that. You are a spoof, so I can believe that.
I get spoofed several times a year, at least a couple times a year.
Always get your
exactly.
You know what? Forget that. No, I do not agree with that
Absolutely.
Statement. I do not agree with that statement. Don't do it. Don't
Yeah,
not always.
do it. Why not?
No.
Why not?
Why download that privacy challenge device on your app on your device?
Okay,
No, forget it. No,
for this device or
no.
for this one we're talking about, they already have all your data.
No, I don't want them having any more data with their privacy. Now we're saying this in our privacy statement, so now we can legally have it all. No, forget it. Nope.
You can have it all.
Nope. I'm down with the EU on this one. EU's like, nope, not
What?
yet. You guys got some work to do on that policy before we let you infect our people. And that's exactly what's going on. And notice how I'm saying this and we're streaming on Facebook.
That's why I'm not paying you much attention.
Yeah, I don't care.
We're right. It's like, well, all my privacy, and now
I've been on Facebook. I've been on
platform.
I've been on Facebook for 15 years. But I can't help that now.
That's the way I feel too. I mean,
I don't need to put that junk on there. All right, let me ask you this. Because this is what I call all this nonsense. 50 million people in the first 24 hours just had to get this app.
I don't think it just had. They were given an option.
They apparently did. But
I'm saying they were given an option. They were sent a push notification.
So if you were given an option to get hit upside the head with a baseball bat, does that mean you have to take the option?
I don't. You know what? But here's a funny thing. Earlier this weekend,
now up to 70 million.
Earlier this weekend, there was this thing going around about Spill, and I was the same way. I'm like, why do you?
I know that's the black Twitter folks people are going to or something.
I don't know.
Somebody said it was like started by two black folks or something.
Really?
I looked at it. I was like, what? Just like I looked at. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to get from these things that you can't already get from Twitter, which I already ignore anyway. So
yeah, I don't think that's. I mean, I do think it's a middle finger to Twitter.
You know what my middle finger to Twitter has been? Just ignore the thing. I mean, I hardly ever use it.
Yeah.
So I don't need to add Threadless or whatever.
Threads.
I like Threadless better. I don't need to.
Threadless is
it's a company from back in the day. I remember that T-shirt thing. Yeah,
it's a clothing.
I like Threadless. I don't know if I like Thread. I'm not on Threads. I don't care if somebody gets Brent Leary. Do not care at all. Because I know what I'm gonna get it, just not to use it, just so I could say I have a.
Well, I mean, here's my thing.
Yeah,
is that from an SEO standpoint, those links are valued links. So if nothing else, get your link.
All right. Now, see, I'm going to once again, I'm not begging to disagree. I'm forcefully disagreeing with you.
Okay.
Why are they so valuable links?
Brent, you don't sell anything.
I sell things.
Okay. Anyway, most people, because real estate is important, right? And so if you put in, John Lawson, the first site that comes up is not johnlawson.com. The first site that's mine that comes up is LinkedIn. If I wasn't on LinkedIn,
LinkedIn, that's a different story. But yeah, you're right.
If I wasn't on LinkedIn, as that name, then I would probably show up on the second page.
But why do you think? Because Facebook and Twitter and all these YouTube and all these things were around much longer than LinkedIn as a social network. LinkedIn was first your online resume, and it was gated. Like you would do a search for your name like 5-6 years ago, you wouldn't see LinkedIn showing up. But now you do a search, and it's like the first thing that pops up.
Yeah.
Before whatever, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. LinkedIn is somehow vaulted all the other ones.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to last much longer, but yeah.
You know what? I think it might.
No,
because
it won't.
There's something to be said about quality.
It's owned by their arch nemesis now, so they will not.
Well,
they will devalue it soon.
To a Bing search, I don't know.
It's just getting that petty in these streets.
I want to. Well, there's a lot of pettiness, that's for sure.
I know. Why the negative energy? Exactly.
You know what? Because I'm going to ask or answer a question with a question. Why all the irrational exuberance around this stuff?
I don't
There's
know.
no
I
real
really
reason
don't.
for you to be
I
that
really don't know.
excited about this.
I mean, and telling your friends about it, and can't wait to please follow me over here. I don't. That part I don't get.
You know who's loving this? Zuckerberg.
Oh
What
yeah, he's
he's
loving.
the
Oh,
one
dude,
eating this stuff up.
he's having a ball. I'm sure he's on his boat drinking some bottles right now. He's popping them. Yeah, I like that. That's funny.
Like check
That's
out
so hilarious.
LinkedIn keeps all our criminal records from being number one.
Exactly.
That's
Thank you,
funny.
LinkedIn.
That's funny. I like that one.
Ah, that's hilarious,
That's the
dude.
statement of the day right there. But
Winner,
I'm like,
winner.
I just don't understand why all these people are rushing to make Mark Zuckerberg's day. I don't get it.
Richer. Making
I
Mark
don't. I
richer.
just that's my main thing. And in taking a step back, why are we? And I'm saying the collective we.
Yeah.
Why are we so excited with this irrational exuberance about every little thing that comes out when it comes to
I
this
don't know.
stuff?
I don't know. You know what? You know that this harkens back to Clubhouse time.
Oh God.
You know, it really does for me. It's like, oh my God, it's another Clubhouse. Here we go.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That was TikTok has proven the exuberance was on point. Clubhouse? That was ridiculous.
Yes, but people are still over there.
People are still, and some people that we know rather well are like, but we know it. The heyday of Clubhouse is come and gone. There's still some residue there.
You're just in the residue, dude.
Yes.
But I mean, hey, there's like 30 million people over there. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, but in the big scheme of social platforms, that's like nothing.
That's nothing. I get it.
Nothing.
But if you're trying to build an audience, then you have a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and combined, it's a good sized audience.
Is that how you view it, though? I mean,
I'm trying to be the other side, bro. No, that's not how I view it.
I didn't think so because you wouldn't be the smart guy if you thought like that. I'm just
listen to you. But it's all of them are distractions in my opinion. And I remember, you know what? I remember Peggy Duncan way back in the day.
Miss Peggy
Duncan. Yeah. She used to always say, "Are you networking or not working?" And I used to laugh at her back then. But today,
now look, I'm telling you right now, somebody else said that before she did. I'm just telling you.
Well, I'm just saying, but that's where I got it from.
But you know what she used to say that she used to say that nobody else ever said? Check out my Bridget. I used to love that, man. The Bridget.
Oh my gosh, she sure did, man. She'd be on there and be like, my Bridget. That was her thing, bro. It was like, let me teach you about Bridget.
Oh man.
Man, you stupid for that.
That would bring back good memories on that. I love that.
But she used to always say that, and that did stick with me. Networking or not working.
Well, and see that's what it just feels like. People rush to these things like it's you know where I'm going. The gold rush.
It's the gold rush.
It's the gold rush. People
where's the gold?
Thinking they're prospecting, and they ain't pulling up jack.
Yeah, I mean,
and the only one that's making money is Mark.
Well, Mark and the Kardashians, because they take over your timeline pretty quickly.
I mean, damn. But it's funny. It's not just the mere mortals that are rushing. Even the so-called superstars.
Even the brands. Brands are rushing. Everybody's rushing.
Everybody just brainlessly goes to this stuff.
But I mean, what does it hurt, Brent? To sign up.
What does it help? I'm
just saying. What does it hurt, though?
I'm just like, what's the point? What do people do? Why do they rush into this stuff?
It's called
FOMO. Fear of missing out on what?
I don't know. You don't know what might happen on Threads tomorrow.
Oh, we all know nothing.
I want to know. I want to know how many people that signed up day before yesterday Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it's like the last 24 to
Yesterday.
48 hours.
Let's say all the people that signed up yesterday. Did you go check in today?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, did you turn on notifications? Are you really engaged? I'm wondering. I'm not. I signed up and I've been back once, you know.
What is Threads is open at the moment. People are able to find. Weren't they able to find them before? I mean, I don't quite understand that either.
You know, that's the other thing too. It's like she said no, she hasn't been back. That's why she's laughing.
See, once
Right.
again, yeah,
Nobody, right. It's like, and then somebody else is like, let's connect on Threads. I'm like, you just posted it on Facebook. We're connected here. Why
that's
do I
my.
need to
That's
connect with
just.
you there?
That's the thing that's where I guess I'm getting the energy from. I don't get. We been through these cycles before where you rush to the new thing without really knowing what exactly the new thing is,
or what it's going to do for you, or why am I
yeah.
spending the time, the effort? I I don't know,
Or
bro.
is
I
it
mean,
because and you know, I asked you these questions because you
I
represent
have no idea why you asked.
you represent the common man, the really common people who really don't have much going. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm about to say,
You represent folks who are in this.
really,
Yes,
me,
you do. You do. For me, at
bro.
least. I'll just
Oh,
say it
I
for
know
me
you need to expand your
because
circle.
I don't understand this stuff. I'm not trying to build,
Uh,
certain things that a lot of people are trying to build with these social networks.
yeah,
So, why do they rush to that?
no, it's straight up fear of missing out because most of them ain't doing anything on any other channel.
Well, that's the thing. Why, if you are already on a channel that you've been on, that lots of people are on, there's a lot of stuff already going on. Why are you so quick to rush to something new before
I
you
don't know.
fully gotten all that you need to out of the thing that everybody's already at?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I really. And here's the thing. Nobody can give me that answer too.
Really?
I've tried. I'm asking people why, and because everybody's there.
What is that? See, that's the thing. This is why I am
don't know.
so the energy, as was said before. I'm sitting here. I used to be involved. I used to do a lot of trying to interact on
A
multiples
channel.
of these platforms.
Right.
Twitter. I think Twitter was the number one for a number of years. Facebook, LinkedIn. Back in the day, nothing. I mean, look, I still haven't changed my actual LinkedIn profile with all the information since like 2003. All right. I haven't
But
done.
I mean, you haven't done anything since 2000. I don't understand. What's the issue there?
That was a good one. I have to say that was a good one. But all I'm saying is that I never looked originally. I didn't look at that for years. I did not look at that as a place where I could build, my content, my main content platform, social content platform. Didn't even think about it. It didn't hit me until they allowed you to start uploading video natively. And then like the next year, that's when LinkedIn Live came in. So for like a good 10 years, I never even thought about it. Whereas I was all over LinkedIn. Remember back in the day, I did that Friday night DJ thing where I would just tweet out all these Friday night like I was DJ. Did that.
Yes.
You know what? I did that in 2009. That's how long ago that was.
Really?
That
Oh
was that long ago.
Wow.
So
But out of those, when you did that, which channel gave you the most response?
at the time, that was Twitter.
It was Twitter. Wow.
Facebook was pretty good because you had that. What was that platform we used back then where you could tweet songs and you could send songs to Twitter and Facebook. I forget the social platform because I don't even think it's around.
Mm-hmm.
But that was how I was engaging with people. People were, I was connecting and engaging and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, I got tired of doing that stuff and stopped doing it. and that was probably right around, because like I would say, you remember, this is how far back this goes. Remember we were both on Twitter, and we were kind of racing to see who would get the first to 1,000 followers or something like that.
Who?
It was between you and me. This is like, I'm telling you, this is like 2009, 2008. I don't know.
On
That
on
long.
on
Who could
Twitter?
get to 1,000 followers
On
first
Twitter.
on Twitter? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after I beat you,
Um,
I turned off.
I
I
do not
stopped.
believe
I
that.
stopped. I stopped auto
I
following
told
because I
you
was not.
stop.
I was not
Stop it.
following people.
Stop.
I beat you,
You did
folks.
not.
I beat them.
You
I
beat
beat
me.
them to 1,000.
You
I
beat
beat them.
like by how many?
I don't know. Once I got to 1,000, I was like, all right, I won.
You
That's
did
it.
not beat me to
I beat you.
I
And
don't
and
remember.
that, I think that's when you went into the lab and started figuring out formulas and black hat.
And that's when I became an expert.
That's when you became jujitsu
I
expert.
became the expert. I'm like,
Got to
what?
like
Maybe that is
50,000
the
followers.
motivation. That is the motivation.
Yeah. So I
You're so
mean,
stupid.
so my engagement just went away on there. YouTube, I started going to events and started buying that recording equipment, started posting stuff.
Yeah.
My following on YouTube is nothing, next to nothing. Although I got a ton
Because
of
you're
videos.
not trying.
But that's what I'm saying. I started out doing the exact same thing with my videos on YouTube as I did on LinkedIn. And look what happened.
What?
I got tons of traction on LinkedIn.
Eh,
While all the other ones started fading.
uh-huh.
LinkedIn has been
So, but I mean, what's the point?
My point is, I dabbled a little bit, but I didn't.
Different channels for different content for different people.
Well, but
engagement for different audiences.
But once you hit once you found some serious traction. Once I found some serious traction, and then I started like, okay, I don't need to be all stretched out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can focus on this and get really good results. I don't have to jump, because I don't think I jumped the Clubhouse. I looked at it, I was like, it doesn't make any sense to be a standalone on, what are they calling it? Social audio. Man, I was like, are you kidding me? That's a terrible name. So while everybody was, oh, this is the thing. Oh, everybody's going, I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
Look, man, I don't see a problem with testing multiple sites.
Testing.
Yeah. I don't see a problem with propagating good content to multiple sites.
Propagating.
Yes.
All right. So you're automating, but
automated.
There's a difference. So to me, there's a little different. When you just rush out blindlessly, because what you said, FOMO, that's one thing. But like you're saying, you're just using it as another place to drop your shit, basically.
Yeah.
That's another.
But here's the thing, you could plant seeds and you never know which one might grow a little bit later. So,
yeah, you never know. You're right. But these folks are talking about, oh, I got it. It's like, it's almost like, remember
bro,
this is even worse. Remember back in the 90s when mugs used to wait outside of like Best Buy and Comp USA when the latest release of Windows 95 was coming?
They still do that for Apple products.
And they're crazy too.
They crazy too.
So it's not like this is just the social media folks. I don't get that whole mentality whatsoever.
Just for the record,
yes,
I did see the first. Let me get the actual title. Okay, so it is Threads Masterclass.
Oh God!
Unlock the secrets of Instagram Threads and revolutionize your business online presence.
From the thread coach expert with vast amounts of experience, going back to 2 days.
So we've officially started all the foolishness. It
Yeah,
started.
see, it doesn't take long when you got let's face it. When you got 50 million people, 70 million now apparently, that has signed up for this one thing overnight, basically. Of
Uh-huh.
course, the suckers are,
They
the
some of them have to
charlatans are
be.
coming out because they're
You
like,
know.
man, there's
Well,
some suckers to be sucked on here.
a fool in his money.
And there are a lot of fools out there,
Oh,
unfortunately.
absolutely. There's plenty of fools out
Remember,
there.
did you see that link I sent you about that couple, that black couple in Atlanta that were apparently scamming people? They scammed over $1 million out of people that came to them for business advice and services and social marketing engagement and all that. And guess
Yeah.
and
Did you
and
send that to me?
yeah, I said it. I said it to you because it was big news. It was here in Atlanta. These folks are on
Wow.
the news, and the guy
Uh-huh.
was the husband of this lady that's on the Steve Harvey radio show.
Oh, the morning show?
I don't want to listen to it. Somebody named Strawberry.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't listen to that stuff.
Well, I
But
just don't get up in the morning.
but
But
so apparently this guy that she's married to
what?
is like scamming, and he had like a side chick who he was doing the scam with.
Oh,
And he was talking
that's
about,
good.
I'll help you to set up your social media.
That's great.
I think he said he was already a thread expert. No, I'm just
He said you're stupid. He said you're stupid.
but I'm telling you, there's so many. That's why this irrational exuberance. I keep coming
But
back
it's
to that
not. But
statement.
it's not unique.
But it
Goes over and over and
it's
over
been
again.
scaled and accelerated to ridiculous proportions at this time.
Because everybody has a channel.
But apparently, and everybody is a fear of missing out, which I still do not understand what they think they're missing out on.
Got mine.
I really wish we had some more folks who could answer that question. Why, if you did,
nobody can answer that question. Nobody will give you an answer to that question.
Is it because they don't have it, or they don't want to say it out loud?
No, because I don't think people even understand what makes us do those things that we do. When we say people are sheep, I don't think we understand a lot of times why we herd and follow the crowd like we do.
Well, but see, you got it, but you got it for a reason that you weren't fair. The only thing you were afraid of missing out on is somebody getting your name, apparently.
Yeah. I don't want anybody ever having my name.
That's a little different. Although there's a guy on the TV for Colonial Penn.
Okay, let's not talk about it.
Every time I see it, I was like,
oh my God.
I like that guy.
Oh my God.
Jonathan Lawson.
Yes.
Why don't you call yourself Jonathan?
Because that's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name.
Oh God. So we're here. You know, the only good thing about this threadless stuff is that it has broken through all the AI stuff for a little short.
Yes. Everybody that is claiming they are AI experts, please move to Threads and start doing expert training on Threads. Please.
Fear of missing out is a natural phenomenon. You're right. That is absolutely that. But it still doesn't answer the question of missing out. What are
you missing
out on? Exactly.
What are we missing out on? I was totally you when people were posting the spill stuff. You know?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, totally. I was like, why? What are y'all doing?
Thank you, Shay.
Oh,
we've missed you, Shay. Are you in Mexico now? Let us know.
Yeah, are you back home? She might still be in Atlanta or in Georgia.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come all this way and still doesn't want to meet me. I tell you, I get no respect. I feel like Rodney Dangerfield.
Why? Now, see, that's another thing too. Why? Why would anybody sign up for Threads or want to meet Brent Leary? I mean, these things, we need answers, Brent. We need answers.
That was good. You're on a roll. All right.
I am today,
Must-
man. It must be the beer.
You
I'm
must
gonna
have
start
been.
doing
You
beer.
got your nap in and everything.
I
Apparently,
did.
Uh,
I did.
if we did things different from the tribe, we died. Damn, that's kind of
Mm.
bleak.
No, I think she's mentioning or thinking about the lower level reasoning behind why some of our behaviors are the way they are. And
Hola. Isn't that how
that's
you say
pretty good.
hello in Mexican or Spanish? Hola.
Really.
Hola.
Yes.
Hola. There you go.
Obviously.
Hola, Shay. There you go. Good to see you again. Well, since she's there, Shay, you must have joined Threads, right? Let us.
Yes. Did you
What was the
join
reason?
Threads?
What
Shay,
was the
and
reason?
why?
If you did join Threads, let us know what the reason was.
Yeah.
And this is,
Why did you join?
and I'm completely serious. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. Oh, that's the same thing she said. All right. So in the meantime,
In the meaning in between.
Google changing their privacy policy to match what they've already been doing for so long. They've been scraping all sorts of stuff off the web and throwing it into Bard. I mean, isn't that pretty much the crux of it all? Scraping anything they can get, throwing it in the bar. Like they didn't already have enough stuff to use, really. They had to scrape. They had to scrape off other websites. I mean,
where else are you going to get it from?
well, let's see, Gmail,
But
Google.
I mean, that's not enough to get all the,
AdWords, Google AdSense,
that's still not
Google
enough.
Maps, SEO. I mean, come on, they got a lot to pull from here.
Yeah, they got a lot to pull from, but social real estate grab. There you go.
Really? I
Well,
swear.
no. Shay is above that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So that's
I'm on Threads. I go where the attention.
She's an attention whore.
Okay. Well. All right.
Yeah. Can't.
So how long does that last? How long do you think the attention on that is going to last?
Who knows? But
I'm giving it maybe. I don't think it's going to be long at all.
Yeah, I find it to be like, Twitter circa 2007 right now.
Is that when it first opened up to the public?
Pretty much, yeah. There's no real search. There's no trending topics. All the things that we like about Twitter, you can't do right now. It's just a communication channel. It's just a place where you make a thread.
Do you think that the like a perfect storm lined up for this because of the things that Elon did over the weekend that really pissed a whole bunch of people off, that are the folks that are still left on Twitter? Apparently, they couldn't use it. They got mad, and Zuckerberg's like, maybe this is the right time to launch Threadless.
Absolutely.
Which was a smart move on his
part. It was a brilliant move.
Yeah.
Because now you've taken over the headlines.
Got all the headlines.
Yeah. Right? So, I mean, yes, it was a perfect timing for him.
And plus 70 million. That's a great headline too now. And it keeps growing.
As soon as it hit 100, oh my gosh.
And then, this is the first thing that ever got to 100 million in less than 5.
ChatGPT.
Yeah. So ChatGPT's reign will have lasted like a couple of months. I don't know. Something like that.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's gonna get to 100 million
by the end of the weekend.
By the end of the weekend, it'll be there.
It'll be,
and that's all we'll be hearing.
Yep.
And I'm going to have fun, give value, and add to my network for however long it lasts. Then I'll do the same on the next thing.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, she gave us an answer, and
that's good. I mean, that's
now that she put that out there, I'm like, that's a pretty good answer.
It's
have
about
fun,
as good as
give value, and add to your network. How about that?
You can't really argue with that.
No, you can't.
No.
You really can't. Other than
Other than what? I mean, for me, it won't work. But we don't do the same thing.
yeah. I mean,
I,
look, it's still a lot of time.
but do you?
See, here's what I'll say.
All right.
Until they get away, and I feel this way about a lot of Instagram stuff. Until they have a way to adequately automate, I'm not going to spend the time.
Okay.
You
So
know,
in the meantime, well, are you do you do anything much with Twitter anyway right now?
Twitter gets auto posts when
I
I
mean,
put
so you're
out.
just posting. You're not paying attention to anything on Twitter, right?
You know what? I get a lot of value out of Twitter because of the conversations that are around AI from a lot of the AI leaders.
Oh, okay.
So I spent so while she's saying she go have fun, give value, I go have fun and get value from Twitter.
To find value or
Yeah,
to find
absolutely.
information. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there still to this day. I mean, um, and I don't find that on other channels.
See, I have my Feedly set up to pull all that suck that good stuff
Stuff
in.
in, yeah, yeah, But I mean, still, Feedly will miss a conversation if it doesn't have the hashtag.
That's true, but I'm not worried about that
Yeah, well, yeah.
because you can't get it all. I mean, you
You
can't
can't
suck
get it all. There's only so much time, right?
right. Exactly.
Only so much time.
And
Only so much
Feedly
time.
does. Yeah, Feedly has their AI
Hey,
engine too.
Keon, what's up?
Who's Keon?
No, don't worry, because you
Oh,
just
well,
don't
I want
say.
to know. Keon, can you tell us who you are? Because I'd love to know who's watching us.
Keon, yeah, Keon's good people.
That sounds
That's right.
good.
So
Yeah, good
no,
old RSS. I mean, it ain't
Keon
sexy.
is Keon is a tech genius,
Oh, okay, good. I
and
always
he's
want to meet
part of
them.
the mastermind.
Oh, you're a mind melder? Okay.
Here we go again. This is why I didn't want to say mastermind. But yes,
That's cool.
he
That's
is.
cool. All
Yeah.
right. Well, welcome to the show. I don't think I've ever seen him before. So
He said, students, no, your client.
oh God. Yo. Yeah. Not a student. You sound way too smart
Yeah,
to
he's
be
way too smart to be
yeah.
a student.
No,
That's right.
of yours particularly. So
Shut. You know what?
oh my goodness.
Yes, Keon's in the mind meld.
Very good. Very good. Well, we're glad to have you. Keon, so did you
Did
also
you? Yes.
join Threadless and why? Let us
Not
know why.
threadless. Did
I
you
like
join
I
threads?
like Threadless better. I'm sorry.
So let us know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Suck all that good stuff in. That's exactly. I'm using technical speak there to explain exactly what I'm looking for. This Shay is saying yes. Yes, Shay.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like completely outnumbered by the mind meld crew today. Where are all my people at?
I told you they in the room.
Anyway.
Look around you. In your room are all your people.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see what Keon did put though?
Yeah, that was smart.
Okay.
I enjoy
Yeah,
learning things that
they're
are
technical.
so do I.
And that's true too. I had to see that is something I just like. I got to see what this looks like. How far did they get into developing? And hey, I ain't mad at it. It looks pretty good.
Yes, you are, Shay. Yes,
Yeah, make them feel good, please, Shay. My goodness. That's
you.
right. Make them feel good.
No,
But
but
yes,
seriously, as much as I'm, having a little issue with this threadless stuff, I am so glad because it does take a little of the shine away from all the Gen AI stuff. Because after a while, this stuff has gotten so monotonous.
all the what stuff?
All the Gen AI, everybody,
Generative AI
the,
stuff.
the
Yes.
the Gen AI experts out there, now I can make a little break from that just to have fun with all the
Coming
thread
to
experts, master classes,
Coming to some
seminars,
training near
workshops,
you, my man.
seminars, workshops.
I am writing my seminar workshop outline as we speak with ChatGPT.
Oh God. Yeah, the
Ah,
Chat GPT guide to using threadless.
exactly. Oh my God. That's the perfect title. Perfect title. There you go.
While wearing Apple Vision.
You know
Glasses.
what? One thing I do want to talk about real quick. Did you hear?
Sure.
Because I mean, you talked about Google putting out real quick, just going back to what Google put out there. I thought that was interesting that Google goes in and says, hey, we changed our or we updated our terms of agreement that says, hey, we can copy any of your stuff and use it to train,
Art.
Bart,
Yeah.
knowing that ChatGPT is getting sued left and right by content creators.
Yeah, they had to make that change
They had to make
because
the
it was
change.
coming. You
It's,
know it
it,
was
it
coming.
was it was coming. It's overdue. But this is what happens with new technology, and it was, as we move into new things, you never know what's around the corner. And I think the onus, though, is going to be on the filers to prove that ChatGPT was trained with their content.
Well, what about platforms like Midjourney? Aren't they? Because that's the big thing difference between what Adobe is doing. Adobe is saying we're just using our Adobe stock stuff,
All right. That's
which
what they
they
say.
own,
Yep. Hmm.
versus
Yep.
Midjourney is just scraping.
It has scraped. Yes. Yes. To train.
So what happens to them eventually?
I think that's in the works. But here's what I see. Here's where I see us going. I see us going to a model where we were with Napster and turning that into Apple iTunes. You feel me? So it has to mature, and then we'll figure out how to compensate everybody, and it'll happen.
Well, see, that's why I think companies like Adobe are, because of that. They've already got that step covered.
Yeah, they're
They're,
working on
they're
it.
yeah, because they got stock footage, video footage, and the other thing that they have,
Is what?
that Adobe podcast tool, that tool.
Oh, so the audio.
So, I use this all the time. The outside of the creative studio stuff, Creative Cloud, because I got a subscription to that, but they have Adobe Podcast, which is a free set of services that anybody could use. So, for example, you do an audio recording. Let's say it's a little off; it needs to be enhanced. You could go to that podcast dot was it a podcast.adobe.com/enhance.
And they will
You upload
use
MP3
they
file.
will
It will,
use your voice to train their stuff.
well, what you get is a better sounding recording.
And they get your sound.
Yeah, but I'm guessing that when you use that service, you're checking the box that
Yeah.
says that's exactly what. So Adobe has really been pretty smart about how they're going about this to limit their legal exposure, I'm guessing. But it feels like these other services have not done that because they could not afford to do that in order to get to where they are currently.
Um, I don't know. Sometimes the leaders take the arrows. So
Yeah, but these times, well, the leaders in this, like OpenAI, like you said, sued, and that's why a lot of these companies are not or are not using OpenAI. They're trying to do their own because they don't want their corporate data and their customer data being intermingled with public data.
yeah, but I mean that's going to be. I give it to the end of the year before that's not even an issue.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I'm open AI, I will be happy to uh, wall off your data. I mean, that's why not? because you want more corporations to use it. I mean, hey, look, people don't have a problem putting their corporate data on, Apple's, or not Apple's, but Amazon's cloud services or Azure services. So I think at some level they'll get the same kind of agreements and be able to work that part out too, where we're not training with your data that's being put in. I don't see that being, because this here's the thing, man. You're not going to just run out and build another, GPT. You're not going to run out and build
Oh,
another
somebody is definitely going to do that, but
Bard.
you got to be big enough to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. How many companies are big enough to do that?
Well,
And I didn't even think about this, but go ahead, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You got
So I didn't even realize this, that most, if not almost all, of the so-called investment into GPT from Microsoft is actually Azure.
oh,
It's
of
not
course.
cash. It's not a cash investment.
Azure is the foundation for half the cloud almost.
Right, but I'm saying it's like, oh, we'll give you free space to grow your language model. They didn't give them cash.
Yeah, but that because they don't need the cash. They need
Right,
the
but I'm saying,
data.
right, but I'm saying, how many companies are going to come up and be able to duplicate that without an Azure or a Google behind them?
Well, to see those companies will will use Azure because Azure is going to have all the legalese behind it. So they'll use the data coming from OpenAI but for Azure, but the big companies will partner with Microsoft and they cover the legalese for using it. That's that's the beauty of what Amazon or Microsoft and Amazon has.
Microsoft,
They
Amazon,
have
Google, all of them. Yes,
they
the
have the
cloud.
Trojan horse kind of all time when it comes to those the web AWS and Azure are so foundational to the entire web at this point. You
Right.
have Google's trying to get in with Google Cloud, and you got companies like Oracle
I
are
mean,
trying to get in.
there's a lot of people that use Google Cloud too. I mean, S3. Oh, that's Amazon. Never mind.
Yeah,
Most,
wait a minute.
I'm sorry, but Google Docs and Google, whatever they call it now. What do
Well,
they call
anything
it?
that Google has
Suite.
is going to
Yeah.
be on the Google Cloud.
So I will make a bet that there will only be maybe a handful of AI platforms, and everything will get built on one of those platforms from smaller individual companies. You know, so either you're going to be on, the Google Bard train, the GPT train, the I don't know what Amazon's doing. We'll see what they're going to do, or you're going to be in the Meta train. I just don't see a
And
whole lot of, dude. I'm gonna tell you, Meta is doing some crazy cool stuff, and all of it's open. All of it. They've been throwing stuff out into the world right now, and I think they're going to be the first ones to come out with the word to text to video. They're really leading in that area right now.
other enterprises don't trust Facebook.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
yes,
Facebook
I
is
agree.
they're going to be on the low
Especially after
end.
this move.
Yeah, they'll be on the low end, but when it comes to industrial strength stuff, it's AWS. And actually, I think the tide has kind of turned. I think Azure is the top spot now,
Yeah, if you're
and
talking AI, it
AWS,
has to be.
yeah, and AWS is now second, a comfortable second, but second, and a distant third still is Google Cloud. Oracle is even further behind than that.
And don't look out, stability.ai doing some crazy things, bro.
Yeah, but probably not at the scale of any of the companies we just talked about.
Um, I think they are. You just don't know it yet.
Okay, well,
Stable diffusion is open sourced and people are using it and putting it in a lot of things. And their model Actually, I got to send you that. I meant to send you that this week. But they had a interview with the CEO, and literally, his desire is to get AI into everybody's hand. They want to just remove the gatekeepers on AI because but that got him kicked off of LinkedIn. LinkedIn
Okay.
cut. You know what I'm saying? It's getting man. And I just heard they sent a possible letter of intent to sue Meta over threads from uh, what's his name? Shit, Tesla guy.
Oh, Musk.
Yeah. So I'm finding it interesting how these guys are going after each other now.
Whatever. I mean, some people are fixated on the dueling billionaires. Whatever. Last thought from Shay. We could start copywriting our imperfect stuff before using these platforms to make it better. But we love convenience and sell out for convenience. Well, that last part is definitely true.
Yeah.
And most people are not, let's face it, most people's stuff ain't worth copywriting.
Boy, don't get me started. I mean, I was 2 weeks ago when I was on stage. Somebody's asked a question about, well, what about my copyrighted stuff? What if I put that in ChatGPT? What's that gonna do? I'm like, what are you scared of? Well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, really, your stuff's that good that ChatGPT gonna use it.
Well, first of all, if that stuff is put in after 2021, you don't have to worry about it.
Uh,
Not at the moment, at least.
uh, so would you say that it's okay? Let's put it like this. Maybe they're not retraining with it, but they still have it somewhere on their servers.
Look,
And they can retrain with it at any time.
I'm pretty sure that if your stuff was worth real
Well, that's
money,
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, come on.
like somebody is literally paying you already, not this theoretical, well, it's copyrighted. Who cares?
Who cares, man?
Who has bought that stuff?
Well, I'm not saying that, but it's like
I'll say it.
it ain't worth so much that you will.
You thinking about the copyright before you actually, what's the value of this stuff?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You thinking your copyright over this one piece of material is way more valuable than the access to these tools that will really amp up your business or your content writing. And I think that's you're putting you're not
Cart before the horse.
I don't think it's cart before the horse. I don't think you're weighing the benefits properly.
Yeah.
It's like what is anyway. I create a lot of stuff and I'm a great character and I do a lot of training and speaking. I have yet to come up with anything that I'm afraid of somebody stealing from me and actually doing better with it than I have. I can create something else tomorrow.
I can vouch for you. Who would want to steal his stuff?
Don't
I haven't met anybody yet.
Don't get me started, man.
Putting the money bag before the money.
Okay, Ooh. There you go.
Shay coming up with all sorts of little statements.
Yeah, Shay's good for that, bro.
Yeah.
She is a quote factory.
She's a wordsmith. Did they teach that in the mind meld, by the way?
I'm going to put that in ChatGPT and see what else comes out.
Did they teach my wordsmithing in the mind meld? Is that where this is coming from?
I'm not going with it. I'm not coming. I'm not going to play your game, sir.
Well, I have enjoyed this session of Pass the Mic.
Pass the mic.
It has rained the whole time.
Oh, well, cool.
It's starting to slow down a little bit, I guess.
Really? Mine stopped just when we started and it hasn't come back. So
well.
Hopefully it stays down your way.
I'm sending it back up. So
don't want it, don't need it, enjoy it.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's good to see Shay back in the house and welcome Keon. Is that his name, Keon?
Keon.
Welcome to the show.
We had Keon and we had
the coach lady.
Not she's
Or
not my
Arlene?
coach. Arlene.
She said it was like Arlene Coach. That's what it
No,
said.
she was saying she was our dean,
Oh, Ardeen.
comma coach. She said,
Uh,
"This is our dean, coach," because I'm her coach.
oh, I got. Oh God, she's one of you.
Oh, you didn't know,
Oh, I thought she was just saying she's Coach Ardeen.
bro? My tentacles reach far and wide.
Uh,
You
and
know.
on that terrible note, what an aftertaste that just left.
Well, good. I'm so glad this will work for your weekend, my brother.
Good, yeah, it certainly will not. Anyway,
Enjoy.
folks, hope you have a great weekend. Are you around next week?
I'll be in Dallas. We'll see.
Oh, Dallas. What's happening in Dallas?
There's a conference I got to go to, and we'll do the Run Conference in Dallas, Texas.
What the hell's that? Because I know you ain't running. So.
Anyway, I don't know what Run stands for, honestly.
What kind of conference is it? The
It
internet
is,
marketing?
yeah, not an internet marketing, small business conference,
All right.
but I'm not sure what, the origin of Run is from that. But a friend of mine does that conference. She's been doing it for years, and I'm expecting to have a amazing time. But, I do want to carve out time for our show. It'll be 4 o'clock time down there, and we should be able to make it. But, me and you will talk. All right.
It sounds good. I hope you have a great time at the Run Conference.
Yes.
Whatever you guys are going to be doing.
We're going to be running.
Yeah, we know that is not
That is going to happen.
only in your dreams.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
Anyway, folks, have a great weekend. I do this.
No, I do that. He copies.
Look at how
Deuces.
clean that visual is of me doing this compared to the rather glossy.
I am not glossy. I mean, yes, I don't have the same lighting that he has, but I don't need it.
The same lighting, camera,
I don't need
visuals,
it
audio.
because I'm the smart guy.
And on behalf of John, the delusional guy, I will say peace.
Deuces.